Chapter 1, World Piercer. The year was 2274, and humanity had finally created the first drill capable of penetrating the Earth's core. This marvel of engineering and technological advancement had the potential to either annihilate all life on Earth or usher in a new golden era for humanity. In the heart of the bustling metropolis of New York, Project World Piercer's chief researcher, Dr. Rick James, was making the final adjustments before the drill's historic launch. The sprawling cityscape, dotted with towering skyscrapers and floating platforms, hummed with the energy of the future. Dr. James, clad in a sleek, silver lab coat and augmented reality glasses, appeared both meticulous and slightly disheveled, reminiscent of a modern-day Einstein. As he worked, Dr. An Lee, a prominent figure among the core researchers, approached him with a data pad in hand. And, of Korean descent, was known for her precision and dedication. Her attire blended traditional Korean elements with advanced nanotech fabrics, making her look both elegant and futuristic. "Here is the most recent report, Dr. James," she said, her voice steady and confident. "I have carefully executed all necessary procedures to ensure Project World Piercer is ready for a seamless launch. The rest of the team is prepared and awaiting your subsequent instructions." Dr. James scanned the documents, nodding with satisfaction. Everything was in place for this momentous event in human history. The World Piercer was equipped with the most advanced technology humanity had ever produced, including adamantium steel plates with a 98% durability rating. This extraordinary metal, discovered in a meteor impact that caused a global catastrophe, was now key to reaching the Earth's core. The drill also featured the latest in fire-resistant fiberglass and high-resolution cameras, allowing for detailed monitoring of the journey. Inside the drill's main deck sat 3 androids. G02S12E, also known as Evans, the lead pilot, G04S01C, or Claire, the co-pilot, and G03S20G, Georgia, tasked with reconnaissance if the Hollow Earth theory proved true. Human travelers were initially considered for this mission, but safety concerns led to the decision to use androids. Their deployment minimized the risk to human lives, ensuring the mission's success without endangering scientists. Everyone on standby. We will now begin the countdown sequence in T-1 minute. The tension was palpable as the team awaited the command. If successful, humanity would witness something unprecedented, the exploration of the Earth's core. Start engines in 3, 2, 1. This is G02S12E. We have now started the engines. Proceeding descent on your command. Dr. James pressed the telecom button. Proceed. The drill began its descent, displacing soil and rock as it navigated the Earth's crust. Using precise angles and advanced pressure navigation, it penetrated the mantle smoothly, like a needle entering a vein. This is G02S12E. We have now reached 50 feet. Starting boosters for acceleration. Evans increased the drilling speed, leveraging the Earth's rotation to expedite the process and avoid tectonic disturbances. What would have taken days now only required 15 to 18 hours. Dr. James, it seems everything is going as planned. We will now proceed to the second phase. The auto tunnel construction will now begin. The auto tunnel construction machine, designed to create adamantium-based tunnels, followed the drill, ensuring a safe passage for future access. This advanced machine could withstand extreme conditions, blocking off water or lava and maintaining structural integrity. As the second phase commenced, a massive armored vehicle, resembling a futuristic war tank with adamantium tires, entered the tunnel. This sight captivated the global audience, showcasing humanity's technological prowess. In the UWG headquarters, a young man observed the proceedings with a mixture of pride and anticipation. Henry McLaren, head of the Unified World Government, UWG, envisioned the success of this project as a leap forward for humanity. The UWG, formed after the meteor strike that decimated previous governments, aimed to ensure safety and cooperation among all people. Henry entered the conference room, ready to address the representatives of the 7 sectors of the UWG. These sectors represented the former regions of North America, 1st Sector, Asia, 2nd Sector, Europe, 3rd Sector, Australia, 4th Sector, the Middle East, 5th Sector, Africa, 6th Sector, and South America, 7th Sector. Dr. Rose Lawrence, representing the 1st Sector, was known for her leadership and medical expertise. Her appearance was striking, with a beige long coat and blue eyes that conveyed both authority and compassion. Xiao Yin, the 2nd Sector's representative, was a tech prodigy. At a young age, she had achieved remarkable feats in technology and wore a traditional cheongsam, blending her cultural heritage with her futuristic outlook. Dr. Adrian Lechner, representing the 3rd Sector, was a renowned physicist and the protege of a legendary scientist. His lab coat and disheveled appearance belied his brilliance and dedication. The 4th, 5th, and 6th sector representatives, Jack William, Akim Isker, and Jabari Almari, each brought their unique expertise to the table. Jack, an Australian adventurer, Akim, a spiritual leader from the Middle East, and Jabari, an African tycoon, formed a diverse and dynamic team. As they took their seats, anticipation filled the room. Henry addressed them, "Meeting the representatives of the 7 sectors is a pleasure for me. Even though the project is still in its early stages, we have no doubts that everything will work out perfectly. To avoid any unanticipated events, we have already implemented countermeasure after countermeasure to prevent any unforeseen events." His speech reassured everyone, highlighting the UWG's collaborative efforts over 2 decades. The project's success was crucial, given the substantial financial investment and the potential consequences of any delays. At the moment, the World Piercer is in the process of boring through the Earth's core, with the automated tunnel construction machine immediately following behind it, experiencing no major issues or setbacks. The machinery has maintained its trajectory consistently over the past 4 hours, and we can expect some exciting developments in the next hour or so. Henry activated a screen behind him, displaying internal feeds from the drill and the tunnel construction machine. The images captivated the representatives, showcasing the android's work and the construction of the adamantium tunnel. Suddenly, Xiaoyan's expression changed. She stood up, alarmed. "Look at the radar. There is something on the radar." Everyone turned to see. To their surprise, the radar showed nothing, no lava buildup, no subterranean cave systems, just an eerie void. The drill's camera captured only darkness, even with its powerful lights. The drill continued, but it was as if it was penetrating darkness itself. "This is G02S12E. There seems to be something ahead. We are now drilling through Earth materials, mainly consisting of soil and rocks. It seems the components malfunctioned but are now back online." Xiaoyan and Dr. Lechner exchanged glances, their minds racing. They spoke simultaneously, unknown energy field. Chapter 2, A Discovery of a Lifetime. Everyone was puzzled by their unison voice. Xiaoyan let Dr. Lechner explain it to everyone. The malfunction of the apparatus inside the drill may have been caused by an unknown energy field. After passing through it, everything returned to normal. Although we aren't yet sure what this energy field is, there's a high possibility it is an energy source not yet discovered by mankind. It is very intriguing indeed. Breaking his silence, Akim stood up and shared an ancient tale. This mysterious energy may relate to ancient legends and beliefs about mystical energies such as chi and aura. These energies, said to be cultivated by the human body to achieve enlightenment, superhuman strength, or mystical powers, are believed to be the world's life energy called mana. This unknown energy may be a manifestation of the world's primordial energy, governing the laws of nature, mana. Adrian, a physicist, remained skeptical about the existence of mana. Despite his research, he had never encountered chi or aura before. The lack of evidence didn't convince him of its existence. However, he wondered why he was now facing this phenomenon and if it was related to the World Piercer. More and more questions arose, but no answers were forthcoming. The only person who believed in the supernatural began to feel like the only one who understood the gravity of the situation. As the leader of the UWG, Henry had to bring the group back to focus on their current objective. While it was unclear whether this energy was mana or something else entirely, it could be a groundbreaking discovery. By keeping the group's attention on the World Piercer, they could unlock the secrets of this new energy and make a discovery that could change their lives forever. Please refrain from speculating about the mysterious energy for now. Let's concentrate our efforts on the primary objective at hand, the World Piercer. Talks about the unknown energy ceased, and everyone turned their attention to the screen. Suddenly, the World Piercer stopped, revealing an unexpected sight on the screen. A vast expanse of rolling grasslands stretching out before a forest, with mountains looming in the distance. Where was the core? Everyone froze as a giant dragon flew in the sky above the drill. This place resembled a scene out of a fantasy movie. The silence was broken by the android aboard the drill. This is G02S12E, reporting that we have discovered a sizable area that appears to be a distinct world. G03S20G is preparing to exit the World Piercer and conduct a reconnaissance mission around the perimeter. This is G04S01C, reporting on the unusual system failure earlier. The last saved coordinates before the malfunction were just before reaching the lower mantle. The radar indicates we are inside the outer core, but the outer core is known to be molten lava. The representatives were puzzled. Were their theories wrong, or did it have to do with the strange unknown energy field? Discussions became heated as representatives grappled with the implications of this revelation. The long-debunked theory of a hollow Earth may be true, at least in part. According to this theory, a subterranean world exists beneath the Earth's surface, rather than within the molten outer core as previously believed. This new information raised more questions and sparked intense debate. For now, wait for the reconnaissance report from G03S20G before making any decisions. This new land might contain abundant resources. Discovering this new world is now our top priority. Henry exclaimed. Each representative shall call upon volunteers from their respective sectors. We are now entering Phase 3 of Project World Piercer. As you command. Each representative responded in unison. Unit G03S20G, also known as Georgia, examined the landscape of the newly discovered world, tasked with detecting signs of primitive or advanced civilizations and unique animal life. Despite being designed for reconnaissance, Georgia boasted state-of-the-art military equipment, including a plasma gun and adamantium armor suit. Its eyes featured a multi-purpose scanner capable of detecting heat, infrared, microscopic details, and a 20-meter range motion radar. Shortly afterwards, the android spotted an object resembling a man-made construction in the dense forest. An enormous structure, approximately 20 feet in height, appeared to be a door. This discovery led the android to ponder about its potential users. Given that an average human is at least 5 feet tall, one could only imagine the height of the entity that once used this door. This discovery warranted returning to give a report. Further exploration wasn't advisable without understanding the potential challenges. Proper preparation was crucial if something went awry. Evans, can you hear me? I've discovered something unusual and think it's best to return and report. We might encounter large creatures, similar to the dragon we spotted earlier. I'll be back in an hour. Be ready to conceal the world piercer, Georgia said, spurred by the possibility of threats. She quickly headed back to the world piercer. Back at the surface, Dr. James appeared anxious about the findings and was busy readying the expedition team's vehicle for the journey to the newly discovered world. Everyone was diligently inspecting the vehicle and supplies or keeping an eye on the volunteers from the 7 sectors. The team consisted of military personnel, scientists, doctors, and highly skilled wilderness experts handpicked by Jack William. Additionally, they had the newest generation of android units to join them and provide support during the expedition. The exploration team consisted of 6 soldiers from Sector 1, an artillery specialist, a sniper, a bomb disposal expert, 2 riflemen, and a captain. A technician from Sector 2, recommended by Xiaoyin, assisted them. Also, a scientist trained by Dr. Lechner from Sector 3, a survival specialist recommended by Jack from Sector 4, a priest from Sector 5, and a chemist from Sector 6. Captain Jefferson would lead the team, providing protection and security from potential threats. 2 support androids would join them on their journey. All members of the team would set out soon after completing preparations. Captain, we are all ready. Proceed with the instructions and make your way to the vehicle, Dr. James said, looking out the window from the dock. This prompted the start of the expedition to the new world. All team members entered the vehicle, carrying various equipment and personal supplies. Though excited, they knew this journey would be the most dangerous and unknown to mankind. It could either be the discovery of a lifetime or their last trip of no return. Chapter 3, Expedition Team. Georgia had at last returned and entered the world piercer, sharing a comprehensive report of her findings with Evans. The arrival of the expedition team was imminent, and the automated tunneling machine was nearly finished building the reinforced adamantium tunnel network. The addition of a door hanger now enabled seamless travel to and from this location and the surface, improving efficiency and reducing travel time. The tunnel was not merely a direct passage but designed to adapt to the Earth's movements, like a linked chain connecting each chamber. This flexibility meant that even if a train were installed, it would still serve its purpose effectively. This design was taken into account when the UWG decided to construct the tunnel, recognizing that a train system would significantly enhance travel speed and efficiency compared to conventional vehicles. Upon entering the tunnel, the expedition team began introducing themselves to one another, using the journey to strengthen their teamwork. By understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses, they could optimize their roles and be better prepared for any unexpected emergencies that might require immediate action and leadership. One by one, each team member introduced themselves, from Sector 1 to Sector 7. The first to speak was the captain. Greetings, I am Captain Rudy Jenkins, but feel free to call me Sir Rudy. I hail from the Central District of Sector 1, and I will ensure that everyone remains safe and secure during our journey. I kindly request that you extend the same care for me. Following Captain Rudy, Robert Dadu from Sector 2 introduced himself. Born in the southeast, he resembled the natives of the Philippines' numerous islands. After rigorous training in the island's treacherous wilderness, he became a highly regarded protege of the UWG's armed forces, earning a special rank of specialist. With exceptional expertise in artillery and contemporary weaponry, he would significantly bolster the team's offensive capabilities. Astrid Fisher, a master sergeant from Sector 3, introduced herself next. With exceptional marksmanship skills, she earned the title Eagle Eyes due to her uncanny accuracy. Her physique is impressive, built with a solid foundation, and her hand-to-hand combat skills are equally remarkable. Her short, military-style haircut complements her athletic build and adds to her intimidating appearance, reminiscent of a Viking warrior from days past. Taylor White, a specialist from Sector 4, followed Astrid's introduction. An expert in bomb disposal, production, and dismantling, Taylor held a special rank, making him one of the UWG's most valuable protégés. Despite his short stature of 5 foot 3 inches, Taylor's skills were not to be underestimated. His opponents would do well to look out for his expertise, as underestimating him could lead to a gruesome end. The last two military soldiers to introduce themselves were Ahmad Abdul and Issa Abueo, both staff sergeants and skilled riflemen. As voluntary soldiers, they had risen to the top of their peers and earned spots on the expedition team. They were also the youngest members, with Ahmad hailing from Sector 5 of Middle Eastern descent and Issa from Sector 6 of African descent. Both were well suited for foot soldier duties. The captain gestured towards the two androids sitting in their charging stations. G04S02S, also known as Sophia, and G04S03J, or Jet, were there to provide additional support for the expedition team. Both were manufactured in Sector 7, just like Evans, Claire, and Georgia. Their primary tasks included inventory management and maintenance of the team's vehicles. Now that the military introductions were complete, it was time for the recommended professionals to introduce themselves. Felix Bauer, an environmental scientist from Sector 3, was recommended by Dr. Lechner due to his exceptional knowledge and expertise in environmental studies. His expertise would be crucial in studying the New World's biodiversity and plant life, providing valuable insights for tactical measures and survivability in the new environment. He appeared middle-aged with surprisingly clean-cut hair, standing out as a clean freak. His white coat made him look more professional and elegant. Jelani Bankole, a biochemist from Sector 6, introduced herself next. Recommended by Jabari, she had previously worked on a project involving energy-efficient batteries. Her knowledge would be essential in discovering new materials for energy-efficient batteries, crucial for the android's main power source, plasma guns, and onboard vehicles. A woman of African descent, Jelani had a mature appearance, with curly white hair styled neatly. The introductions were interrupted by the captain, hinting at an issue requiring their attention. One of the vehicle's sensors had malfunctioned, stopping data transmission. The vehicle needed to be stopped for inspection. Jin Hayashi stood up and assured everyone he could fix the issue quickly. He was escorted by Ahmad and Sophia out of the vehicle to inspect the situation. This will not take long. I just need to see what part of the instrument is preventing it from functioning properly. Jean smiled as he climbed to the upper part of the vehicle. As Jean worked, Ahmad stationed himself at the front while Issa took the rear. Sophia monitored the surrounding area for anomalies. Inside the vehicle, Jelani noticed something on the monitor where the radar data should be displayed. It wasn't that there was no data, something was interfering with the apparatus. Before departure, they had received reports from the World Piercer listing a similar anomaly that had caused the drill's radar to malfunction. This was a sign they were experiencing the same phenomenon. Captain, this is Jean. I don't see any problem here. The only explanation is that something is preventing our equipment from functioning properly. This might be the unknown energy field mentioned in the report. We just need to move on, and everything should return to normal. The captain ordered everyone outside to return and prepare to leave immediately. Staying in a place with unknown information was not a good idea. With this, the team continued their journey. Good job out there, Jean, Ahmad, Issa, and Sophia. Please continue with the introductions. Jean, the team's technician, was responsible for maintaining their equipment and gears, as well as the performance of their vehicles and androids. He hailed from the former country of Japan, now part of Sector 2. His impressive skills in advanced technology earned him a place on the expedition team. With dark short hair and a pair of goggles perched on his head, he looked like a typical Japanese man. His suit was filled with various tools and gadgets, giving him the appearance of a tech-savvy enthusiast. As he finished speaking, the radar started working again, indicating they were close to their destination. A few more hours, and they would finally reach the New World. I am survival guide Charlotte Bailey. The team was taken aback as they gazed at a stunning woman dressed in an adventure outfit, complete with a hat and a whip at her waist. She was the female equivalent of Indiana Jones, exuding a sense of daring and adventure. Charlotte Bailey was mentored by the renowned Jack William, a seasoned expert in wilderness survival. During her college years, she honed her skills under Jack's guidance, becoming proficient in various aspects of jungle survival. Her specialty was serving as a survival guide, and she confidently claimed that she could handle any situation that might arise, from hunting wild game to purifying water. With Charlotte on the team, they had a reliable and capable member who could ensure their well-being in even the most challenging environments. The last to introduce himself was a priest from Sector 5, one of the 12 apostles in the Church of Enlightenment, recommended by preacher Akim Asker. After the meteor strike, other religions were abolished, and a new religion emerged, founded by a woman of humble birth who exhibited symptoms of enlightenment. This religion focused on enlightenment rather than fearing hell or being saved. The founder gained abilities such as healing and foresight, becoming the first saints. As the church grew, more followers joined, including Akim's master, one of the first followers of the first saints. Therefore, Jamal Hajar, under Akim's guidance, was the best person to embark on this journey. Now familiar with one another, the team concluded their introductions, ready to face the challenges ahead in the new world.